I'm curious to see what you mean by this about Square Enix getting crazy with Final Fantasy 15 on PC.
Oh, I jotted that down. I don't have. I wish I had a little bit more to really hammer down for the instances, but the Final Fantasy 15 is finally out on. I think it's out now on the PC, and Square Enix is just going fucking bananas with giveaways that are really goofy DLC giveaways. And what I mean by that is that, like, you pre-order this or you do this or whatever the hell you do. It doesn't. There's like a million different ways you can get all these different like costumes and character packs, and they're fucking off the wall. Like, there's Sims 4 ones, and all these serious Final Fantasy characters are like dressed up in the goofiest Sims outfits and like weird Microsoft stuff, and they're just really, really going nuts with the whole PC market and all these like little cult following PC things. You get all these weird packs, and they have all these giveaways. They hacked the code for the 15 for PC, and they found all these pre-order giveaways for like clothing things and like just really off the wall shit. And
that's fun.
People are, it's totally fun. I think it's awesome, and everyone's saying how like, oh, I think Square is really going to go really into PC this time around, but I'm all for that. I love when Final Fantasy doesn't take itself seriously, and 15 doesn't really take itself very seriously. There's some spots, I guess, but the story's kind of whatever. There's no real story, to be honest. It's just very traditional, whatever. But the characters, the one thing Final Fantasy 15 really had going for it is that the characters were very likable, and that was one of the biggest selling points. Like, you dug the characters; they were fun, and what better way to have them than dressed up as some goofy ass characters from old PC games that people love.
Funny.
That's really it. I'm all for that.
And they,
I say do it.
Chrono Trigger just came out on Steam.
Oh, the secret release.
Yeah,
The release
just
nobody
dropped for no reason, just no announcement, no anticipation. It's like the Steam release everyone didn't know they wanted, and but I guess apparently it's a shoddy like mobile port.
Yeah, it's a straight port from the DS version, the 3DS version, which is like not really changed much from the original. They say it's fine, but there's nothing really different about it, you know.
That's kind of what people want, right? Like, I don't think they expected a remake or anything. It's the game.
Well, what's the remake that just came out? Secret of Mana?
Yeah.
And that has a pretty big price tag on it, $30 or something.
Yeah. I heard that's really bad.
Cutscenes, and all this stuff that's different. Yeah, I didn't read too much into it. I'm not really interested, to be honest. But everybody wanted that, and now people are complaining about it because, like, I don't know, they you take a game that everybody loves, the art style and everything like that, and then it gets the remake treatment, and you know, people are going to complain if it's too much the same, and then people want it to be different but not different, so they do that. You know, they release it with new art, new design, and no one's happy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I say go if you want the re-release or the remake or whatever, go into it expecting that shit's gonna happen. I mean, maybe they just shit the bed. I don't really know, but I don't know. Like, I mean, that's kind of what happened with Knights on the Wii. Yeah. Like, I was like that with Knights on the Wii. It was a new one, but at the same time, I was just like, I can't wait. And then when I got it, that's how my voice sounded when the Wii was out. Just so you know. That's what my voice sounded like. Oh, my favorite game of all time finally has a sequel, and I really hated it.
And you went,
hey,
this isn't good.
Like in Knights.
Yeah.
Hey,
this isn't good.
Oh
no. Who's that owl? And why does he keep talking? Shut up, owl.
Yeah, and I was disappointed they didn't have the finale song. All the dreams you'll find in there. And then the old, the adults like, the dreams you'll find in there, dreams you'll find in there in the nights. They took all that stuff out. But yeah, I hated the Nights on the Wii. Yeah. But
that's some good
then I went back and I replayed it, dude, and it has a lot of Sega shit to it. Yeah. Shitty cutscenes. that really kill the flow. Just stupid areas and stuff. But when you get to just the stages, they're pretty good, man. Yeah. I mean, they're pretty good. Like, I went back into it playing the second time, knowing it's very, very shitty compared to, you know, definitely one of my favorite games ever, and I enjoyed it. So I mean,
there's one boss I loved. I think
it
was like a pinball machine, I think, and you had to fly up the pinball machine. Like that could have fit right in with the Saturn game without all the dumb bullshit they threw in.
Yep. Yeah, the owl, like, hi! So we made this game for fans of the original, but we're gonna hold your hand like a motherfucker for hours.
Dual
and then you're gonna play.
Dual lies.
Oh my god, how do you remember that?
So you what again? You dual lies. Okay, well, can we just do that? You know?
First,
I know what this is.
Around.
You don't have to explain to me the game that already didn't need an explanation in the sequel.
No. Like, I mean, you could make... they were just trying to just... It was just filler.
Yeah. Because the biggest complaint, I mean, it's like NiGHTS was made for like speed running. Like, you just jump in and you do the course, you try and beat your time. They tried to make it more of an adventure to make it more of a game.
Yeah.
But that's not what people... The fans didn't care that it wasn't... That's all it was. Like,
and who's gonna buy NiGHTS besides like fans, or like just people? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess I could be wrong.
We're wrong.
They can make a game like NiGHTS though. Like, I get it. You're gonna need tutorials for like new players and stuff, but that's a game that you could definitely have on-screen tutorials during the first level while you're playing it. Like, do this, do that. Like, it reminded me of like. You ever play You ever have the benefit to play the gem known as Virtua Quest on the GameCube?
Never did play that.
Hoo-wee. The shitty tutorial owl stuff in NiGHTS reminds me of like everything in Virtua Quest. I think Virtua Quest is supposed to be a Virtua Fighter RPG. Right. And I think that's what Shenmue was originally supposed to be. So, they took... I don't know what the fuck they did, but it's awful. I mean, you know, the characters look all cartoony and stuff, and, like, you're a kid, and you're like, whoa! And they just, like, appear, and they're like, I'm gonna help you out! Like, little, like, Akira is like, I'm gonna help you out, boy! And, like, you do stuff, and I couldn't get past, like, unless the game never ends with, like, tutorial shit, I never got into the real game, because it was just... Oh, God, it was the pinnacle of just shit Sega. Like... You're pushing, like, blocks around to get to this little puzzle, and it's just... There's cutscenes in between each block push, and... I just remember it being dog shit. I think it was dog shit. Yeah, it was definitely dog shit.
It was dog shit.
Yeah. So, so we go full circle with Square Enix and Final Fantasy 15 to remakes, to NiGHTS, to Sega, and how, at the end of the day, Sega's still kind of shit.